Fresh tension in eastern Ladakh. Army blocks China's attempts to change status quo. Even as the talks between India and China to resolve the nearly 4-month-long standoff in eastern Ladakh have been stuck in stalemate since mid-July, the army said on Monday morning that China has tried to create a fresh trouble at a new point over the weekend. According to the official statement by the government, Chinese troops carried out provocative military movements near Pyongyang-Sol Lake on the Saturday night, but were blocked by the Indian soldiers who were fully prepared. In a press release statement, Indian Army said, on the night of 29 and 30 August 2020, PLA troops violated the previous consensus arrived at during military and diplomatic engagements during the ongoing standoff in eastern Ladakh and carried out provocative military movements to change the status quo. China has responded to India's accusations by saying its military is taking necessary countermeasures. Former President Pranav Mukherjee dies at 84. Bharat Ratna Pranab Mukherjee, an erudite politician who rose to become the President of India after a remarkable political career spanning 5 decades, passed away Monday evening. He had tested positive for the coronavirus and had been in a coma after brain surgery earlier this month. His son Abhijit Mukherjee announced it with a tweet. With a heavy heart, this is to inform you that my father, Sri Pranav Mukherjee, had just passed away, in spite of the best efforts of the doctors of our hospital and prayers, duas and prarthanas from the people throughout India. Thank you all of you. The centre has announced 7 days of state mourning for the former president. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was among the first to pay tribute, saying he was blessed to have Pranav Mukherjee's guidance since he took office. India's GDP contracts for the first time in over 4 decades. India's gross domestic product, or GDP, contracted 23.9% in April-June period, much worse than the experts' estimates, according to official data released yesterday, as the coronavirus pandemic brought key industries to a halt and rendered millions of people jobless. This is the worst contraction in the history of the Indian economy since independence. All the sectors except agriculture witnessed contraction during the April-June quarter, with construction witnessing a drop of whopping 50.3%, while the manufacturing industry saw a 39.3% fall. Apart from these two industries, electricity, gas, water supply, and other utility services slipped 7%. Trade, hotels, transport, communication, and services related to broadcasting contracted 47%. Only the agricultural, forestry, and fishing industry witnessed a growth of 3.4% in the June quarter, as the data showed. Prashant Bhushan contempt case. Senior advocate Prashant Bhushan, who was found guilty of criminal contempt for the 2 of his tweets, was on Monday let off with a token fine of ₹1 by the Supreme Court. The bench, comprising Justices Arun Mishra, B.R. Gawai, and Krishna Murari, directed the lawyer to deposit the amount by the September 15, failing which he will attract a jail term of 3 months and debarment from the law practice for the 3 years. The freedom of speech cannot be curtailed, but the rights of others needs to be respected, the court observed. Hours after the proceedings, in a press release, he said he would respectfully pay the fine. However, he maintained that his tweets were not intended in any way to disrespect the Supreme Court or the CJ of India. Later, taking to the Twitter, Bhushan said, "My lawyer and senior colleague Rajiv Dhawan contributed ₹1 immediately after the contempt judgment today, which I gratefully accepted." Sensex crashes 839 points as border tensions escalate. The S&P, BSE, Sensex and NSE Nifty 50 indexes fell sharply on Monday as the investor sentiment was spooked by the escalation in geopolitical tensions at the India-China border in eastern Ladakh and expected release of the official data on the country's GDP in April-June period. The Sensex index plunged as much as 1,614 points from the 6-month high of 40,010.17 to fall below 39,000 mark. The Sensex ended 839 points or 2.13% to close at 38,628.29 and Nifty dropped 260 points or 2.23% to close at 11,387.50. Coronavirus updates. India detected 68,766 new cases of the novel coronavirus in the past 24 hours, taking the country's tally near to 37 lakh. Of the 36,87,929 cases of the COVID-19 in India, 7,84,540 patients are under treatment for the disease. 28,37,377 have recovered, according to the Indian Health Ministry's website. As many as 817 deaths were reported, taking the death toll to the 65,343. COVID-19 infections worldwide surpassed 25 million as the India set a global record for the daily cases, and the US tally approached 6 million mark amid outbreaks on the college campuses.